Hey, James, just curious if anything jumps out to you as far as struggles you had offensively to start the game and what you turned it around with in the second half.
I'm not sure. I think we got some pretty good looks in that first half. Um, Shots that just didn't go in. I think maybe I'm speaking for myself, but the crowd kind of just threw me off a little bit. It was pretty loud in there. It was pretty. The vibe was what we've been missing, and it just threw me off a little bit. But second half we got more comfortable, and shots started to fall when we needed it to.
Brian Mahoney with the Associated Press.
James, that third quarter, you and Kyrie and Kevin did almost all the scoring. Was that did you guys decide we have to take on more after the tough first half, or was that just the way the game kind of went?
It's just the way the game kind of went. We played the game the right way for the most part. We try to make the open pass when it's necessary, and when it's time to be aggressive, we try to do that. So it was in the flow of the game. I think throughout the course of the game, we played pretty solid defense. Other than that second quarter, they had 21, 20, and 20 points. So it's pretty solid. Now, if we would have made shots, we could have had a lead going into halftime. But I like the way we fought. And just it shows like every game isn't going to be perfect. Whether we make shots or miss shots, the way we're going to get to where we want to go is our defense. And tonight was a great example of that.
Greg Logan with Newsday.
James, that's exactly what I was going to ask you about, because you said earlier in the week that you never worry about offense. So it kind of showed tonight, even though you had a rough first half. What was it about the defense that set the tone the way you did tonight, and that you guys locked in and played as physical as you did, especially in the second half?
We're just engaged. Everybody that steps on the floor is engaged. We pretty much know what they're trying to do. And so everybody have each other's back. And then, once that shot goes up, we got an all-gang rebound. And, if we can do that throughout the course of the series, we give ourselves a chance. So no matter what happens offensively, whether we get it going or not, I think defensively is where we, show some improvement. And like I said, tonight was a huge step for us.
Christian Winfield with the New York Daily News.
Hey, James. Both Kevin and Kyrie said that the biggest difference between the first and the second halves were that you guys settled in the second. I'm wondering what it means and what it feels like to be unsettled in that first half, and what contributed to that.
We just didn't. We got some good looks in that first half. I think we turned the ball over a few times when we had opportunities to take the lead. But I think just whether it's the playoffs, first game of the playoffs, or having a crowd, or a little bit of everything, I'm not sure. I can't pinpoint it, but I just know we got settled. And I think defensively, even in that first half, we still held them to 53 points, which is pretty solid. So we just didn't make shots, and I'm sure if we made shots, it would have been a different conversation. But we stuck with it. They tried to throw a little zone in there or whatnot, which we expect them to do in game two. And we just got to watch them film, see what we can get better at, see how we can get better, easier looks offensively, and then defensively, stay physical and make sure we rebound the basketball.
Alex Schiffer with The Athletic.
Hey, James, you mentioned the issues you guys had at the beginning. That starting five you guys had, that was the first time you guys have played with that lineup. Do you look at any of your early issues as maybe attributed to a lack of familiarity with that lineup?
Nah, we didn't. We just missed shots. Like, it wasn't – it's not like we don't know what we're doing out there. We just missed shots. That's it. Kevin missed shots. I missed shots. Kai missed shots. Joe missed shots. So that first unit, we just didn't make shots. It's pretty simple. Not trying to go too deep into it because – that's all it was.
Brian Lewis with the New York Post.
Hey, James. Did Williams play a big role in that? I mean, he was obviously blocking everything in sight there.
He played very, very well. He just very athletic, which we knew, but he contested everything both, at the rim and on the perimeter. So he did a great job of using his length. He's a part of one of the reasons why, we didn't shoot the ball well. But overall, it's just our team. Whatever the reason was, we don't know. We were going to get better and be better and make shots next game.
Last question, Steve Lichtenstein with WFAN.
Hey, James, can you describe what Kevin or Jeff was doing to make things so difficult for Tatum and having to deal with all his fakes?
Yeah, we all know how great of a scorer JT is, and just try to knock him off his spots a little bit. Be physical with him, contest his shots, and just show bodies. I think he likes the ball to dance on the wings, and in that post game he's pretty efficient. So we wanted to show him bodies, contest his shots, and once the shot goes up, gang rebound. And I think everybody that had a crack at him did a solid job. 6 for 20, but we can't be comfortable with that. He's going to be better game too, and we will too.